I got him.
There you go.
I got him. Oh, there we go. There you go, Mikey.
There we go.
Let's get him
There
in
we
the
go.
boat. That's what I'm talking about, son. Look at that.
There you go.
Folks, today we're at Apache Lake, man, and we're freezing. But I'm with my good buddy, Mike Crothers. And I'll tell you what, this guy here was very dominant back in the 80s and 90s. I remember when my dad and I were fishing team tournaments against you, and you were spanking everybody. Look at that, nice little smallmouth bass out here doing old Mikey's tricks here. But I remember us fishing against you back in the 80s and you just dominating in the 90s. And I'll tell you what, it is so nice to finally get you on my boat for
I'm
once.
happy to be on the boat. I love it. I couldn't wait. I came up here and caught some fish and called you up. And
Yes.
And we're going to throw these little Panther Martins all day today. And
You said that this is the time of year. It's cold. Folks, I'm telling you, we're almost getting ready to go into December here. And we got out here and I said, maybe 7 o'clock wasn't a good
too
time.
early.
Ron.
Yeah, let's start at 10 o'clock.
But he's like, you know, this Panther Martin bite, explain to the folks at home the time of year to fish this thing and what we're doing.
Okay. Basically, I like there's a number 6 a lot of people throw and a number 9. I like the number 9. It's a 3/8. And the time of year to start throwing this, especially at Apache Lake, and it'll work at Roosevelt too, it starts November 1st.
Okay.
And it goes to about February 15th. And after that, it's pretty much done.
Okay.
So this is the time they start moving up. The shad are actually, I got a picture of some, we'll show you a little later, but the shad are about that big, which matches the Panther Martin. It's just a great smallmouth bait.
Wow.
Some of them, you know, I throw the yellow, and I'll get some out later today. We throw the yellow, we throw the black and gold, and then I paint my own. So you have to paint them white, put your little red dots on it. Works great.
Unbelievable. And there's certain little tricks that we're going to show you later on in the show to even help you a little bit more with this Panther Martin. But what pound test line and, you know, what is it, 6?
6 pound test. You know, if you're a tournament fisherman, you want to throw the fluorocarbon because we all throw fluorocarbon
Exactly.
now. But if you're the everyday fisherman, 6 pound test, strand, trilene, whatever, works great.
Okay.
And that's all you need to do. You can go down the 4 pound test, and I've got a custom made Panther Martin rod here. It's a little bitty 5-footer.
Look at that thing. Folks,
And when
you can see what I'm throwing. I mean, look what I am throwing compared to what he's throwing. That thing it's a trout rod, man, I'm telling
Basically.
you. That's something you use up in the White Mountains where I'm from. But I'll tell you, I wish I would have brought my stuff. But, you know, here I'm stuck with some of my bigger stuff. Of course, this is the new Taipan rod, and it's working fine. You know, I mean, I use this for drop shot.
You caught the first fish.
I did.
And I had the front of the boat.
I know. Hey, that's for you, Matt Shura.
Yeah.
Doggone you. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, you know, we're out here. The wind's blowing pretty good, but there's a few key things I think to throw in this bait. Mike, maybe you can explain the different retrieves. You know, what are we doing here as far as the retrieve goes?
There's about 3 different retrieves that you can do. You can burn it, and in this wind, they're up a little higher than the water column now because of the wind and everything. But the 3 retrieves is a fairly brisk, fast, and that's what you were doing when you caught it. Then you have what I use is more of a slower retrieve, where I'm just kind of making those blades. I'm turning about this fast, and I'll talk about the reel too because these are small reels I'm using.
Exactly.
So instead of a 25 or a 30, I use a 10 or a 15, which it's got a smaller diameter
compared to this.
It takes up less line.
Okay.
So you get those blades barely turning, and it goes deeper.
So me retrieving slow and you retrieving slow, you're slower than I'm
right.
still
I'm
reeling.
gonna be 3 or 4 feet deeper than what you are.
Gotcha.
And another technique that I use a lot and I work on is I'll parallel and I'll throw out like this.
Okay.
And I'll just let it go down to the bottom.
Okay.
So it'll drop down about 10, 12 foot of water. And then once it hits the bottom, it's kind of hard to tell with the wind today.
Sure.
But as soon as it hits the bottom, you give it a little jerk, just like that, and then get those blades turned, and then start your normal slow retrieve.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, and that's really the 3 techniques. Now, during the day, you've got to figure out, are they up there, are they here, or
exactly.
are they there?
That's something you got to play with.
You got to play with it, and once you figure them out, they're fairly easy to catch.
Then it's on,
Then it's
baby.
on, yeah.
You know, what's really crazy is I know did you get bit?
Yep.
A lot of folks think that, you know, when the wintertime gets here, that, you know, it's time to just trout fish or something, and that's true at home where I live, but really the tournaments and the fishing really starts getting good in October through the winter.
Yeah.
You can catch fish all year round here. It's just different techniques to catch them.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've got our water temperature 64 degrees. It's,
that's
you know,
not
if we
cold.
want to warm up, we'll jump in the lake.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding. It's got to be like 35, 40 degrees right now. And
Yeah.
It's, wow.
So, I mean, the fishing for smallmouth, they really don't get active until it hits about 60, you know, starts hitting 65, and that's when they start getting active, you know. So right now is just really the perfect time to be fishing. So, and this is, you know, I've fished this lake. I've been here since 1983. I bought a boat actually from Floyd Priest.
Did you?
Aluminum boat. There we go.
Oh, he's got one, folks.
There he is, jumping out there.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good one, Mike. All right. You got it? You need help?
No, I think
All right.
I got
Look
him.
at this rod.
I got
See
my
how
little, this is my
his little wimpy rod.
little,
Look at it. Don't lose him. Little Panther Martin bass.
yeah. And they don't like it. They look at, see how,
Oh, that's a better fish than I had.
Yep.
That's not even fair.
Well, I knew that.
What is this? Oh, you knew that. Dude, that's a nice fish. Yeah, look at that. Smallmouth, man, these smallmouth have shoulders on them. They're fun to catch. Look at that. By the way, that's a 2-minute penalty. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Look at that, nice fish. Right in the corner of the meat of the mouth.
Right in the corner of the mouth. I changed that hook and I put that little Gamakatsu.
There you
It's
go.
a number 6 hook. It's a number 6 hook.
Wow.
And I changed that out and put a little swivel on it. I literally cut the other hooks off.
Okay.
And when they hit, you that's why these rods, they, you know, I had these custom made.
Uh-huh.
And they bend, and it's kind of like a crankbait rod.
Gotcha.
But you need
All right.
the sensitivity to feel the blades turn.
Exactly.
So,
Nice fish. That'll get it done. That's a keeper bass in a tournament to boot. I know one thing, they had a tournament this last weekend.
yeah.
And I think there was a lot of guys crying the blues. I know that, about just even getting bit. And here we're out here with Panther Martins, but we're catching some fish, man.
Well, during that tournament, I talked to some guys, and some guys only had like 2 or 3 fish. One guy had 4, and I had 25 fish.
That's
I had
nice
When I
fish.
saw the 2 guys, I had 23 fish. I ended up with 27 smallmouth up to 3 pounds. So,
Beautiful golden brown little
yep.
dude.
Oh, I love these things. These are my favorite. There he is right there.
Got him?
How about that?
You were down on the bottom,
Yeah.
man.
See how the rod's bending?
Yeah, look at that.
See, I've got that.
He was down on the bottom talking, letting that thing fall all the way to the bottom. Oh,
that's a largemouth.
He got a largemouth
got
on
a bonus
that thing.
fish.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
Little Panther Martin bass. Now you
wondering.
let that thing fall on the bottom.
Well, I
and
was
you
sitting
just
there
started-
talking and let it down. And
Yeah. There you go. Not a bad fish. That's
No.
a 2-pounder almost.
got
job.
got him right in the top of the mouth. Just
Now I
nice.
notice you're using the yellow one,
Yeah.
and you gave me the white one, and I've caught 1 fish. He's got 2 now. Yeah, thanks, buddy. I always get treated like this when I bring people out.
Matt does the same thing to
he
you.
does. He does.
I was gonna give you the black and gold.
Scooter's bad too. They're all out to get me. Little tip of the week here for you folks. I'm gonna let Mike explain it, but one of the biggest keys to, I think, getting these fish to the boat is the hook.
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, when you know, and I did this for tournament fishing, for being in a tournament, because I want the best hook on the market. So I take a number 6 Gamakatsu. I take the original hook, clip it off, and I put just a split ring on it, and then put my Gamakatsu hook on it. And it's just a sharper hook. If you're out there fishing for weekends, just having fun and everything, and want to come out and catch them, you can use the hooks that are on there. They're good. Maybe put a little file on them. But these fish to load up on it, gets them right in the corner.
Yeah.
And a gentleman named Pat Trainer.
Gotcha. I remember Pat,
This
yeah.
is going back old school. The thing about smallmouth are so strong that they'll run so hard that they will literally rip that hook out of their mouth. And so that's why when they come to the boat, you got to have light drag, just let them go.
Yep.
Just let them run. and you need the rod that's going to bend and take up the action and everything. So that's pretty much my tip. That's what I do.
That's awesome, dude.
There we go.
Got him?
Got a fish.
That didn't take long.
Ooh.
Oh, keep that one now. That one's taking some drag, folks.
Oh, there
not
we
a bad
go.
little fish right there, brother. You knew as soon as we hit this rocky stuff, we were going to get one.
Whoa.
You just said we're going to catch one right here.
This is a good fish.
All right, bud.
Oh,
Taking some drag.
taking some drag.
Let's hear it.
Here.
They fight hard on that light stuff.
Yeah.
Man. It feels like I said, it feels like you got a tip.
You can
Look at
see
the
how
rod.
the rod's bending. That's what you want, especially on these smallmouth. That's a good one.
No, that's a good one. Is that? Yeah, that's
a
That's a largemouth. Another largemouth.
Surprise!
Another largemouth.
See, corner in the mouth.
Yep, every time. You're catching them on that yellow one.
I can give
really
you.
are.
There's a yellow one right down there.
Yeah. You catch another one, I'm going to the yellow. He puts me on the white one.
Oh, there we go.
All right, that's it. All right, now I'm going to the yellow. How many is that?
Oh, it's 5 or 6.
Let me help you out here a little bit.
There he is.
Here, let me get out of your way here.
I'm gonna flip him up here in a minute.
Yeah, that's a nice one there.
Oh, jumped right in the boat.
Look at that. All right, I'm tired of the white.
Right in the corner of the mouth.
Tired of the white, I want yellow. Oh, oh, oh!
There we go. Got him.
See, this is how you do it.
There you go.
I haven't had this thing on 5 minutes. Look at that, folks. Haven't had it on 5 minutes, and I get a fish. I guess the red hooks aren't so bad. Big old fish, you see that?
You're so happy you caught that thing.
I am, I only had that bait on 5 minutes. I was telling him, and you folks know at home because you've seen it, you're witness to it. He had me throwing the white bait, and what ends up happening? Puts on the yellow bait, and I catch the fish. About time, brother. Oh, there's one right there. He came back and got it.
Did he?
He hit it once, swirled on it. It's that yellow. It's the yellow.
Oh.
Get in here. Oh, oh, hold on. All right. That's enough.
When you catch one, you get so excited. That's pretty bad.
No, look at that little dude. Look at that. Came off, I swung him in because I knew he wasn't hooked very good, but
God, they're so pretty.
they are pretty, huh? There you go. And I will add that I haven't had this yellow one on for more than 25 casts, and I've caught 2 fish.
Yeah.
But I'll also add that I caught bigger fish on the white one, so you tell me.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I'm just goofing, but
I don't know.
I'm just giving him
But
a
the
hard
other
time.
day, the other day when I was up here though, I was throwing the black and I threw the white and I caught some on the white and then I put the yellow on and then I started really hitting them hard. But
Now, yeah, you mentioned something earlier that made a lot of sense to me on that last cast. That wasn't a big fish, but I was reeling it in real slow and it felt like something either hit it or the blades quit turning or something.
Right.
And then I was turning it and then it was fine. Then all of a sudden I got hit.
Yeah.
You realize that fish probably came up and swirled on that bait like you were talking about.
Yeah.
And messed with messed with the turning of the blade. So it felt like something was there and then all of a sudden I got the hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nicer fish. You were right. When we moved to the other spot here, we'd get a nicer fish. There you go. Hey, you got one. You finally got one.
You're surprised?
After I caught 2, I was beginning to wonder.
Oh!
What's the matter?
He got off.
I didn't see nothing. I didn't see a doggone fish at all. Now you know how Johnny feels. Yeah, I know how many times you've looked at the television going, how did he even lose that many fish? I love it. I didn't see nothing. Did you folks see anything at home? I didn't see nothing. Got him.
There we go.
He came back and got it too. Oh, that one's giving me some tug. That one's giving me some tug. Uh-oh, here he comes. He ain't coming up.
Oh!
Oh! Oh! That was a big one.
It was 3 pounds. Don't count.
What? Oh!
I didn't see it.
Oh, get out of it. Oh, that was a big fish.
That was a big fish. That's yep. That's what we're looking for.
Seems how it's my show and my rules. If we got that thing jumping out of the water, it's caught. Doggone it. Oh! Oh!
Oh gosh, it's another big one.
Oh!
Another big one. Take your time with me.
This one's coming to the boat.
Oh!
Oh! No, 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 no.
Swing him up here. Just get him in here. Get him in here. There we go.
That's what I'm talking about, son. Boy, they come out very nice, don't they, bud? Huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that is fun. I just lost that big fish. Just lost that big fish. Here's the crazy thing about this bite that I'm learning. You're bringing that bait across and all of a sudden it's like it quits working. And then it starts working again and then all of a sudden thump. It's like they're swirling on it and then coming back and getting it. Man, it's a fun bite. It really is a fun bite.
Cool. The neat thing about this lure is too, is you can bring a 10-year-old daughter out or a 15-year-old kid, and they can sit in the back of the boat and just throw it out, and it's a no-nothing bait.
Yes.
And you don't have to jerk it and set the hook. You just it just loads
start
up.
reeling, just loads up.
Loads up and it gets them every time. So
Man, that was fun.
it's a great bit.
There are bigger fish down this
Yeah,
bank.
there is.
Good job. Tell you what, this guy knows what he's doing. I love sharing the boat with him for the day. I'll tell you, Mike is a great fisherman with these baits, and he's always been a great competitor. And anytime you've been in tournaments,
Yep.
man, you're always right there, and it's so neat to come out and learn something new. There's no ending to what you can learn from other fishermen.
Oh yeah,
It's so much fun.
It never stops.
Sorry, I can't teach you nothing today, but you're out here to teach me.
Now you're in the lead.
Oh, that's right. I'm in the lead.
Oh, how about that? I twitched.
Oh! You need the net? Oh, that's a nice little
That's a
fish
nice
right
one.
there. You got him. You got him. Good one. Hey, wait a minute. Does this make one more fish than me?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
You better get the front of the boat.
can you believe that? Good job, bud.
Just gotta let them play out.
Yeah. You know,
The-
these smallmouth,
they're-
man, they fight.
They're so strong.
Fight so good. Get him.
Oh, he wouldn't
What
come
was
in.
that?
He
What was
wouldn't.
that? You want me to get the net?
No, he just turned sideways on me right as I was getting ready to lift him.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, and he broke my line and threw my lure out.
Oh, what a shame. Well, folks, I'll tell you, Mike, it's been a great day today. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Mike Crothers, folks, showing us some Panther Martin fishing today. Get yourself a stack of those because you're going to have a lot of fun with them. Get the right gear, and I'll tell you what, you'll catch some smallmouth when everybody else is wishing they were catching fish. You're going to be catching fish here at beautiful Apache Lake. I appreciate it. We're going to close out because it's been a great day of fishing. But how about we stick around and just see if we can try something. We're going to try something different that Mike's got going on, a little bit different bite with a bigger bait. And if it happens, well, you'll probably see us again right here on Fishing with Johnny Johnson. Thanks again, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.